2 NCAA qualifiers coming up here at 157 pounds. And if the Cavaliers want to upend the Hokies tonight, they need this one.
We got Oray at 7-5 versus Cedeno 11-3. Christian, how many hours per week does Cedeno spend in the weight room? Because it looks like it's a high number.
Well, he's been a 41-pounder, the last few years, and I could tell why he moved up 2 weight classes.
Hashtag swole. Let's get that started, right? Wow, nice little knee pull right away. Stay on it, though, right? Now he's got short offense. Oray's got that post. Would have been a nice shot from that underhook, but
Cedeno undefeated in duels this year. And he's a veteran now, right? He's been to the NCAAs. He's an upperclassman.
I don't like him slowing down, right? Like he was winning when he fired it up, right? So keep it moving.
You gotta, I think you feed off the energy in this crowd here, especially, at a weight class where, in December, you probably weren't favored at coming into this duel. This is a spot where, for the Hokies, it's typically occupied by 157-pounder Bryce Andonian. And what I love is Andonian is front row, front and center, right on the center or the corner of the mat, being a great teammate, supporting his guy.
So he will be back. I got a chance to talk to Coach, and he will be back this year, which you and me talked off the air about that, right? And, listen, if you love wrestling, you just want to see guys be able to wrestle, right?
Nice takedown. Oh, man, that didn't look good. So it just looked like it was like a hammy. He got that leg extended on that shelf, and, you could tell that was...
Hopefully it's just something minor. Knees are so wonky, Christian, like the stuff that looks like, you and I would be in urgent care. These guys shake off, and then there's other stuff that are seriously damaging. So let's hope it's A, right?
Yeah, and the the unfortunate part about this is, right, and it's the way the rules work, but Ulrey's going to get choice coming back from this takedown. So he gets the takedown, 3 points, his choice, and most likely he's probably going to go bottom, and that could be a 4-point takedown. Right?
Yeah, so just to explain that, okay, here's a replay real quick.
So he goes rubber knee here, and it a little bit iffy, and then it comes off.
See him screaming right there. He does, to be fair to Ulrey, nothing dirty on his part. He completely let go of the leg as soon as he heard something. Good sportsmanship on both sides.
And Ulrey's going to go back to his feet, so...
I don't know if that's a strategic decision or a sportsman decision. I'm guessing strategic, but...
And a nice knee pull quick for Cedeno.
This is what he did off the mat. He's got to finish this time. Get the foot in the air. Get the foot in. No, dive roll. Now it's head high.
And now we're in that danger rule. And great scramble.
Hamstring right here. Oray's trying to stay north-south with him. Cedeno's trying to get corner. Now Oray's got the edge of the mat.
He's back in on the single.
There's going to be no score here.
He's got that hook, and looked like he could have got a cow catcher there. Got a little excited on the edge. Nice scramble off that knee pull for Cedeno, and Oray fires one back off that lefty high crotch. Cedeno to his hip.
Both feet, he's gonna get it.
Great finish by Oray.
Nice and clean, right? So, CO, we both coach. How important, it seems like now it's easier to get to legs, it's harder to finish. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right? You got to be able to hide your ankles, and, the best guys in the country, you can't get to their legs, but, he gets to his legs, and that quick finish right there, right? 2 first-period takedowns for Oray, 6-0 lead.
30 seconds to go here in the period. You talked about it, winners finish on top, right? So
nice
if he can
ride this period out.
If he can ride this period out, it'll be at about 55 seconds of riding time, give or take. Now, this is the top guy where you're near the edge because, like, now, so you get in trouble, you just take him out of bounds, right? Like, the edge is not your friend when you're on bottom.
Not at all. And
you're almost better just going out and getting the restart.
Now he's got 15 seconds here, 14 on the restart. Cedeno's on bottom, and it's a big 14-second ride for Ulrey. Cedeno to his feet.
Gonna go lift here.
Drives him out. And there's a second left, so
he's going to finish 6-0 on time. What's the riding time at, CO? Like 56, 57
seconds.
It will be,
with
right?
This 1 second here. That's a big, big ride to finish the period. Changes the course of the bout here.
Well, it's all habits, right? If you can coach a guy to get bonus, I mean, you get in that, sort of the 5th to 20th thing, and it's like a couple pins here and there, and everything else takes care of everything, Like, I mean, you get a couple bonus points, a couple pins, somebody doesn't wrestle you on the backside, you get pin points, makes a big difference. Cedeno picked down here, I'm assuming?
Cedeno goes bottom. He really wants to get on the board, so he tries to roll through there to his feet and tries to roll, but Oray just doing a really good job of staying behind the arms, creating forward pressure, releasing the pressure when that roll comes.
So there's a new emphasis here on turning, right? Supposedly, like, if you're not turning, you're supposed to get hit for stalling. And I've seen it called a lot of different ways. What about you?
Yeah, there certainly hasn't been an attempt. But, he's riding hard. That some people might not love it, but I think that it's an important part of the sport to be able to ride. So he gets to his feet.
The game, right? So he's out 6-1.
It's like saying you don't want to see people run the ball at the end of a football game.
That's the analogy I always make. So I must be doing something right if I'm using the same analogy as you are.
Oh, and a nice
whizzer kick there.
And the body language difference here just halfway through the bout.
First one back to the middle, first one on the line.
And Ulrey just wants to pop and go. Right? He knows if he can tap your head, he'll get you a little bit uncomfortable, and he's pretty quick to the leg. So,
yeah. He's that hand fight. See, there's the snap, right? Like knee pull.
And Cedeno's got to get another one of those quick ones, right? He did a great job twice getting, and wow, they both shoot at the same time.
Christian, you and I talk a lot about off the air about conversion rate, right? Like basically like, hey, you're going to touch my legs 3 times. I'm going to touch your legs 3 times. And think about this. Oray has touched his legs 3 times and is 3 for 3. Cedeno has touched his legs 2 times and he's 0 for 2. That's it. I mean, not only is that the difference in who's winning or losing, that's the difference between a major and it going the other way.
I mean, if you give Cedeno those points, right, for those takedowns, it's 9-6.
Or if he stops one, they're tied, right?
A big difference. So pushes him right out of bounds. I think that's the right, application of a stall call right there. He gets to his feet, pushes him out of bounds. So 5 seconds left in the period, and if you're Ulrey, you'll take that all day.
Yeah. Friday night duels continue later on tonight, Christian, when number 8 North Carolina State hosts a 7-5 North Carolina team at Reynolds Coliseum. The rivalry is real in every sport, so this should be a good one. Coverage begins at 8:30 Eastern Time on ACC Network and the ESPN app.
David, I got to tell you, 10 years ago, you couldn't watch wrestling on TV. And now you've got 2 ACC duels in one night
back to
that
back.
You can watch. We're spoiled. What a great life we live.
Not only spoiled, but Oray took a caution so that we didn't even have to miss any action. He just like gave us a little delay.
He's like, these guys gotta talk about all this college wrestling.
His check is in the mail, right? We're gonna Venmo him after the match.
So
Cedeno good on top.
Got a bar, yeah.
Christian?
Yeah, he's tough on top, right? He's not.
Is he a good rider or a good turner?
Good rider. Good rider.
Okay.
So. Now, this is going to be essentially the same situation. Oray just got warned for stalling in.
Is he going to try to kill the riding time and then kick him loose and then at least try to kill the major, you think?
I mean, right now, you'd have a minute left to do it. So, you know, I think a takedown is going to kill the major.
Right.
You
but
know,
I mean,
so
does he
at
try
any
to kill
point,
the riding time or just let him go?
Oh, tries a little something there, and he's going to let him go. Got that hook.
Honestly, like, that makes more sense, right? You got to go get one anyway, right?
Yeah,
you still
absolutely.
got control.
Yeah, you're going to need that.
So that's that rule, Christian. When your hand is at least halfway across the spine, then you're still in control, which is going to come into play at the NCAAs and the national qualifying tournaments.
Yeah, such a, tough position to wrestle in from your feet. Hard to finish there on top. Hard to really hang on there.
It feels like he's going to try to kill the riding time, then kick him loose, and at least try to save a team point. We're creeping up on the riding time kill.
So riding time, I mean, it's going to be irrelevant because if he's going to need a takedown, it's going to get back on top. There we go. Now riding time is gone.
So it's 10-1.
They're going to call Cedeno for a stalling there for backing out.
So it's 10-1 plus 10-1 and 11-1. Did they wait? They gave an escape.
10-1.
So 10-1. It was 8-1, 9-1, 10-1.
And here, shot by Oray. Cedeno had a good angle there, but Oray did a good job. Yeah. He got that right hand on the tricep and slowed him down in that short offense position. Great job by Oray recovering there. So he's got 25. And you need a
sprint, right?
You got to go here if you're Cedeno. And a leg attack by Oray, just smart. And hangs on the wood there and tack on. No riding time there.
No riding. They did kill the riding time, but then gave it up with the stopping points. It's kind of a push. Oray put the flex on, or Clayton Ulrey put the flex on. If I had arms like that, I would flex too, Christian.
A great win for Oray, a guy that is not typically seen in the lineup, gets a win at 157 pounds.
CO will be right back in a minute with the next weight class. Big win by Oray. We'll be back in 1 minute.